What up, anime fans? It's Gozen here,
And Kid Kai.
and we're here to talk about Dragon Ball Super Episode 42. So, Kid Kai, initial thoughts?
Well, clearly it's not as on par with the other ones, but I feel personally like it's just a transition episode, and I know the next three will be transition episodes as well. But we did get some interesting information from this episode. I'm going to start things off by saying it looks like most likely there will be a giant multiverse tournament.
Yeah, there definitely will be. I can't see that not happening.
Yeah, for sure. And
Unless they run out of funding.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the other Gods of Destructions and other fighters from the universes. I'm pumped, excited. I want to see more development to the Dragon Ball mythos and all the other things, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Exactly. I can't wait to see the design and everything from the superpowers to the actual designs of the other Gods of Destruction. That's going to be intense, and all the other characters as well. So clearly this episode was kind of crazy in just being consistent with sticking to Dragon Ball Super universe and the rules that have been established. But I think we should just look at these kind of maybe filler episodes as sort of just take it in for what it is. I think we're mostly should look at the humor, which this episode was considerably funnier than a lot of other episodes. And I think that's the focus. We shouldn't focus too much on, let's say, stuff does make sense, why are Goten and Trunks never aging?
Right. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous, but these, we can call them fillers. They don't stray too far off from what's going on in the main story arc, so you kind of can consider them. I more consider them more filler, but yeah, you can kind of consider them canon. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that Goten and Trunks haven't aged. And there's one scene, I don't know why, it seems like Trunks is a foot and a half taller than Gohan, which is really weird even. I don't know where that came from at all.
Goten, yeah, so much inconsistency. Yeah, I don't know. I was starting to think that maybe they age slowly too, but Gohan's fine, so...
Yeah, Gohan ages like an Earthling, so we'll see what happens. But maybe it depends on which side you pull your genetics from, so we'll see. Goku looked like he was 10 all the way until 18, and then he hit that growth spurt and came back taller. So, I don't know. There's one more consistency. Again, it's that power scaling thing I talked about in one of the earlier reviews I did was I don't know how Goku was fighting on par with Beerus, and he was in his base form. He was literally...
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think Beerus was going all out.
He kind of looked like he was sweating when he took the mask off.
He was, but it's...
It could be a heat thing from
I just think this is mostly just comedy.
Yeah.
I think it's heating just to overemphasize, oh man, this God of Destruction has to put on a mascot suit, how ironic it is that he's come to this. And I think they're just trying to overemphasize. For example, Beerus has been very over dramatic this whole episode. Whenever Goku shows up, he's like, oh no. Whenever Monaka's in view, he's like, oh my god, and he's sweating, right? So they're kind of overdoing how much Beerus cares about all this stuff, because he's the God of Destruction. He went from being completely cool and mellow to now freaking out over every little
thing. That's the thing about him. He destroys galaxies in a blink of an eye. He doesn't really care about life. That's not his job. And then all of a sudden he cares about these guys from planet Earth. To him, it should all be the same. He's supposed to be impartial. He doesn't care. His job is to destroy things while the Kaiser's meant to create things. So I don't know, it is funny in that sense. You're right, 100%.
Yeah, anime fans. So I'm thinking just look at these episodes as almost Simpsons Halloween episodes.
Kinda.
They're in between things, but we shouldn't hold them to too high of a standard, just because they are mainly slice of life comedic effect. And we should accept it for what it is, right? And I really like how they're incorporating a lot of stuff from Dragon Ball that we haven't seen in a while. Piccolo's can again extend his arms.
Right. Those things we haven't seen.
We're seeing Dragon Ball characters coming back, and we're seeing the little cat's ability to morph into Beerus.
We're seeing Puar transform into Beerus, and we haven't... Man, I can't even remember the last time we saw Puar.
Yeah.
To be honest,
and remember before they answered like a question about Kaioken, like so they're addressing Dragon Ball and early Dragon Ball Z, and they're actually, I like the fact that they're addressing some of the loose ends we picked up on, although they're creating new ones. But who cares?
If as long as they answer them later on, just because they create them now doesn't mean they don't answer them later.
Definitely.
Yeah, honestly, it is funny. I like the episode. It definitely had some comedic value to it. I'm not gonna say I like it as much as I like the canon material, but it's good nonetheless. And as long as they don't extend past 3 or 4 episodes in a row, I really don't care. I don't, sometimes you get like right now, Naruto just exited out of filler hell, which we like to call, and it was like that for like 8 months, which is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, just be thankful it's just 4 episodes, right?
Right, it's 4. Naruto in its original series had 82, I believe it was, fillers in a row, which is like 82 weeks. That's more than a year and a half. So let's just hope Super isn't taking any Naruto early day advice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, stay away from the fillers.
Another thing I wanted to kind of talk about is Goku Stupidity. Why is he just seem to be getting stupider and stupider? How could he fight? He notices Monaka is way bigger. Says like doesn't think, oh man, it's not Monaka. Then he notices that he should notice that his arm is falling off because Beerus is fighting in the Monaka suit. His ear is coming off. And Goku doesn't know, and then even when he sees the other Monaka, he's like, "Oh my God, you can turn into 2 like Boo." Like what? Like why are you? I don't want to believe it, because to me, Goku wasn't that stupid. Like when he destroys Frieza in Planet Namek, like when he almost destroys, he's you don't get the perception that he's that stupid. But I think it's with these episodes and when nothing's on the line, that they kind of overemphasize his stupidity.
Yeah,
because when it's life and death situation, he is not.
Listen,
stupid.
I don't think he's stupid. He's definitely not as smart as Bulma is. She's a genius and she invents things all the time. But
there are different kinds of intelligence.
Right. And then Vegeta's a brilliant strategist as well as Piccolo. Piccolo's supposed to be super genius because of his Namekian heritage, but overall, the thing is they definitely make Goku seem more stupid than he actually is. I don't think he's stupid when he gets serious, both like you said, when he's fighting Frieza, when he fights Cell, when he fights Majin Buu. When he gets serious, he is definitely on average intelligence, if not maybe slightly. We know he's a combat genius in terms of fighting and raw talent. His IQ for fighting is unmatched almost, if you will, by non-gods, we'll say. And Whis, I don't know if Whis is a god or whatever the hell he is. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that point. Anything else you want to mention?
Well, what do you think going on from here? We're going to see, we saw a little preview about Pan next episode, and what do you think is going to happen next? Are you excited for the next episode?
Yeah, it's interesting. I definitely want to see Pan introduced. That's a character that was introduced at the end of Dragon Ball Z, but they do skip some time in the last episode, so it does make sense that she's introduced now. I'm hoping that Goten and Trunks, again, they start, developing, getting bigger and stuff like that. That'd be nice.
I really want everyone to start getting in on the training and the improving. I mean, Goten and Trunks have big potential. Gohan has big potential, and hopefully he's been working with Piccolo. So I want to see. I don't know where the next arc is necessarily going. I hope, like we said last time, that they skip or that they leave the Multiverse Tournament later, so people have time to strengthen up. But yeah, I definitely want to see all of the Saiyans at least, and Piccolo, to be honest, get in on the next adventure.
Yeah, I want Gohan to be there, man. I don't understand. He doesn't have to be fighting. I want him to be there as a character. He was one of the most popular characters, top 3 for sure, and then all of a sudden he's not even part of it anymore.
We need to revive that.
And you're putting stupid characters such as, Jocko, this galactic patroller, nobody really gives a shit about, and then
he's funny,
Yamcha
but yeah,
and Puar and stuff like that, and I really just don't give a shit about that. I want to see Gohan back. He's mass.
Oh man, and then the blue guy is coming back next episode. What's his name? From GT.
Oh yeah, Emperor Pilaf. He's the one in GT who wishes Goku to be a kid.
He, for example, is is completely comedic relief, and it works sometimes. It's hit or miss for me, but yeah, I'm not loving him. I hope we don't get too much of him, or at least that the comedic.
Too much of him, it gets annoying. Like
Yeah.
if you watch the movie, it's annoying that there's like a solid 20 minutes of him. I don't know why. He's just such a stupid character.
Yeah, we don't give a shit
about Emperor Pilaf. There's a reason he disappeared from. Well, I don't even know if he was in Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember momentarily. Like, he is just, he's so fodder level. It's ridiculous. Like, he was like one of the first villains in Dragon Ball. That's how weak sauce he is. They brought him back.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
for comedic effect, right?
But like, consistently bringing him back, you're just beating a dead horse at this point.
Yeah, I'm wondering, why are they trying to make them like, almost main characters? Like, I mean, I wish he'd stay in his own kind of arc. I don't want him to like now keep going beyond, but we'll see. Maybe it becomes a good thing. Who knows? And in final thoughts, what did you think of the episode? What would you rate it as a whole?
I'd give it a 6.
Yeah. I think 6 is fair.
Fair for us. For a filler, 6 is more than fair.
Yeah, definitely. And
it had funny moments, but it wasn't consistently funny.
We definitely had funny moments, and we look forward to the next episode, but even more we look forward to 3 episodes down. Exactly.
Yes, getting back to the canon material.
So we'll keep covering this as every episode, but really we can't wait for the non-fodder material, right? To start underway, but
we'll see how this goes. If this gets bad in terms of filler, we'll definitely start talking about other content and take a break if they continue with fillers. But we'll see. We are planning on doing like special episode reviews, like the Father Bardock special episode. I can't remember exactly what it's called, in the Future Trunks special episode, and maybe a couple of the movies. We'll see. We'll post those on the channel. Maybe we'll post them next Sunday if the episode's just really that bad instead of its place. So, keep tuned. Stay on our channel. Watch our material. We're definitely going to have a lot of Dragon Ball Z material coming for you guys, and other things. We're not just Dragon Ball Z. We're very...
Anime uproar.
Yeah, anime uproar. We're very anime diverse.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. This has been Gozen and Kid Kai, and we'll see you next week.
See you later, Space Cowboys.